風をくれ風になれまるで The Playground 脈打つことを感じてる Never ever空の盾を破れよ誇りの中で霞む太陽背中で震える孤独に飛んでやれよこの手で掴むまで風をくれ風になれまるThe breakout 飛んだ昨日も蹴散らして永遠の瞬間が映されば目覚める欲望を感じてる Never ever
Hello everyone and welcome over to race number 29, the penultimate round of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series Season 10 here at Las Vegas, one of the most memorable races to appear on the schedule, which is of course Las Vegas, pretty much what everyone wants to race on, at least, and want to see race action on. So, but without further ado, let's skip straight to the chase and head on, as I forgot to mention, forgot to show you all the current point standings, the chase point standings coming up to this race. And yes, this would be the last round of the round 3, I think. Was it round 3? Well, the last round of the third chase, I believe, before we move on to the final 4 of the PMU Cup Series Championship Season 10. So, anyways, excuse me being a bit off, but anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at the chase point standings. And there you can see the Season 10 playoff standings. Round of 8, sorry, not the third round. Round of 8. So as you can see, currently in the top 4, Owen Scott, he pretty much has the golden ticket already for the final 4. As well as Henry J. Brown, who is like 1 point behind Owen Scott in second place, so he's certainly on the momentum right there. But David Dixon and Drew Walker, I believe one of these two will make it onto the chase, whilst the other will probably end up losing out in the top 4, because I believe Niklaus Wright is not far behind in the cutoff line. So, and I think Sheridan might have a spot as well, unless I'm wrong, but who knows. But either way, David Dixon and Drew Walker, if they can be able to maintain these positions, they can end up being in the final 4 of the PMU Cup Series Championship. But otherwise, these two might end up losing their spots to either of those, at least those two, Niklaus Wright and Sheridan. So, not sure about Zachary VeeKay and Reim, but it seems to me that where they are right now in the points are pretty much low as of right now, or like they need to literally up their game if they want to be able to have a chance of making it on to the final 4. So like they've got to work really hard. But Niklaus Wright and Sheridan, either way, they have a good chance. But of course, if they can beat any of the drivers up front, then well, there you have it. But anyways, it is still early to at least speculate, but it will only be decided at the end of this race. So without further ado, let's make a move on from there. Now, let's start off with the qualifying session and see who will qualify on pole for today's race. And it's going to be Cam Ray Jr. who will start on the pole alongside Matthew Hill, Derek Rain, Aaron Thiel, Rain and Army, Fully Hill, Terry Lowell, Henry J. Brown, Blake Parker, and Jerry Chen, and the rest. And not so good news for Niklaus Wright as he will be starting in last place. And looking at the contenders at the back as well, who's also at the back, VeeKay is also at the back, so he's also in a bad position right there. David Dixon, he's got some game to work up the field at least, because I don't think he's in a good position, but he has some work to do. And who's also there? Bradley Reim, but I don't think he'll end up. I don't think his position there is likely gonna give him the chance of making it to the final four. Owen Scott, obviously he's comfortable, so he's in 21st place. And yes, I'm moving from the bottom up the field in terms of all the contenders. Just a reminder, so Solomon Sheridan is right there, good chance at least. So there you can see. Drew Walker is also in a good position down there. So could this be it for Drew Walker? As he is about to compete in his last chase, which could end up giving him his second and of course last championship in his career. So we will see what will happen to Drew Walker. And let's see as we go up the field. Henry J. Brown obviously is up there, currently in the highest out of all the contenders, I believe. So I guess that's it, unless I've missed any of you out. If I do certainly apologize, because I'm a bit off track at times. So anyway, a last look, and we shall head off and let's make a move on. From there, this is going to be certainly good. So as we will count down from 15 seconds before the word thing command starts to come in play. So anyways, sit back and enjoy the show.
Drivers, start your engines.
And all cars are revving and ready to go. Here we go. Pace car is gonna start to make a move, and all cars are starting to line up and ready to go. And it's a bit glitchy down there, so I do apologize. Alright, well, I don't know if I can skip, or you know what, I won't skip this time in case if I miss anybody that might have to cause me to abort the start. So just looking at the back side, and it is certainly going to be interesting to see who else will make it onto the final four. We know that Owen Scott and Henry J. Brown are pretty much locked in at least in terms of the points, or at least they're in a strong position to make it to the final four. So as of right now, and that leaves with who will end up make it to the final four, joining the others. So anyway, pace car pulls in, and looks like that everyone has managed to cross the line without issue. Yes, I've just double checked. They've crossed the line without issue as Cameron Jr., the pole sitter, he manages to hold on to the lead of right now. And right now we see Dark Rain trying to chase down Cameron Jr. And there is Matthew Hill on the outside line over there. And oh my god, some cars are starting to go 3 wide now, which is a bit concerning. Especially in the early stages of the race. And we go back down the field. Niklaus Wright, he is certainly not in a good position right there. And he really needs to actually put on a good effort at least. He doesn't want to lose his chance of making it to the final 4, as we see bit of a battle going on. Fully Hill over there, as well as Dark Rain and Matthew Hill. Not in order, unfortunately, so I do apologize for not saying in order. But it looks like Fully Hill is gonna go on a battle for 2nd place alongside Dark Rain. And I think Dark Rain is gonna pull it off. Not Dark Rain. Fully Hill is gonna pull it off from Dark Rain, or is it Dark Rain? Sorry, I'm getting muddled up today. Full of crap today, so Oh, guess what? We've seen 3 SLR cars in order. Henry J. Brown, Rain and Army, and Terry Lowell are all lined up together. Kind of rare to see them together at this time. As we go towards the back, as we pay close attention. David Dixon, he's also not in a good position right there, so if only he doesn't get crashed out, then that would at least reassure him. But as of right now, he has started around just outside the top 20, which certainly isn't good at the moment, because a lot of the most of the chase contenders are pretty much ahead of him, especially for Drew Walker, who he needs to beat. But considering Niklaus Wright is like way far back, I think he'll be alright. Though that will depend on where Zachary VeeKay and Bradley Reim are. Though Zachary VeeKay especially, who literally needs to up his game. Well, not up his game, but who literally he needs to be substantial enough anyway. So anyways, back to the front, as Cameron Jr. is still in the lead right now, alongside Dark Rain in 2nd place. There is still a battle for 2nd place. Cameron Jr. right there. It seems to me that the outside line is in favor today, which I can tell some drivers are starting to get pushed back, so this is going to be interesting to watch. There is something yellow. I see something yellow on the bottom of Camaro Junior. I don't know if that's part of the livery or some sort of miscoloring thing. So I don't know if it's how the colors render or anything. So as David Dixon is falling back in now alongside Niklaus Wright, so definitely not where he wants to be. So I'm not sure. Well, because he's on the inside line, that's where he's starting to fall out of favour other at this moment in time. So he does need to have a bit of a battle with the contender if he wants to have a chance, because I don't really see him have a chance. But anyways, we can always hope things can change. As of right now, Fully Hill now gets around Camaro Jr. Is he going to take the lead? Fully Hill is going to try and take the lead on Camaro Jr. And although on the inside line, passing on the inside line can be quite tricky, but Camaro Jr. holds on to it, and look at that, 3 wide for that lead. Well, 3 wide for second place. That's Matthew Hill. Looks like he might have a more realistic chance because he's on the outside line. That's one thing to say for sure. Matthew Hill now chasing Camaro Jr. as it looks like the field is starting to spread out a little bit. And Matthew Hill's gonna try once again. What he's up with the inside line today. It is getting a bit tricky today, so okay.
David Dixon in the back right now. That's not good for him. He's only 6 points above the cutoff line, so I'd imagine he's below the cutoff line right now. He needs to do something and get through this field, but Niklaus is sitting not too far in front of him, and he's only 3 points below the cut line. So right now, I don't know if Dixon has the gap between him and Niklaus to have that buffer.
As you
right
can
now,
see,
Niklaus is out, but if anyone like Sheridan or let's see here. If anyone like Sheridan or Zachary VeeKay, who's up in the front, or even Bradley Reim gets a good finish today, they could close in that points gap very quickly.
Well, Bradley Reim, of course, and maybe Zachary VeeKay, they're not really threat at the moment, but that will depend on where they finish. So, like you probably said, ideally up in the front. If they can finish up in the front, then that could give them a boost. But where they are standing right now, I don't think they'll have a chance anyway. So,
where is Sheridan?
Well, David Dixon's about to make a move as he tries to get past Howell, and most importantly, Niklaus Wright, as we can find. I think we might have gone past Sheridan. There it is, right there. He's currently in 19th place, so that's pretty much a comfortable.
He's 22 below the cut line right now, and I don't know. I think he needs to make up a few more positions, maybe on the pit stop here.
Most importantly, Drew Walker is just right there, just a little further ahead in 13th place.
Drew Walker right now is safe as it stands, as the lineup stands. If the race finished this way, he would advance to the championship 4.
This could shake off everything, especially for some of the drivers. So, but
and now Dixon has that gap, and he's safe right now in terms of the points, I believe. At least safe from Niklaus, but Sheridan right now is the one you have to watch out for, along with VeeKay, since they're the two up front. Well, in the mid-pack at least. I wouldn't say up front, but they're mid-pack. They have a lot of points to get. They also have a lot of points to lose. So this is really our points battle that we have to watch here between Dixon and Niklaus and the other two up front.
And that will surely
the most realistic option is Sheridan, who's only negative 22 points out. So.
And that will surely depend on how the how the inside line is working actually, because it seems as though that everyone's on the inside line, which is certainly not in a favourable position as of today at this track, because the outside line is in favour today.
Yeah, it's not the typical Las Vegas race we've been used to seeing, but it's definitely different. The lines has changed, and these drivers have to adapt to it. Maybe on pit stops, maybe we'll see the inside line start to warm up with those fresh tires, but until then, we're just gonna have to see how this plays out.
Based on the tests I've done a few hours ago, well, an hour ago actually, I've done a few tests of this particular track. This is in fact a different track. We've switched from the 2014 version to the 2018 version. So here comes Matthew Hill. Will he finally get a pass on Cameron Jr.? Not yet though. He's on the inside line, so that's not in favour.
The outside line is way too strong. It's been a common current theme on this season where the outside line just over-prevails the inside line.
I've never had the bother to figure out what's happened. I don't know if it's to do with the AI difficulty. It shouldn't be that way, because if that's the case, then it's probably to do with the AI line modifier. But who knows? I can't be too technical mentioning right now, but it looks like we have some sort of competition going along as Tyler Lowell is starting to climb up a little bit.
80 hits the wall there, got caught a piece of the wall. Not too much, just a little straight, but slowed him down enough where the 99 is able to get by him.
Owen Scott's climbing up a little bit. That's Jason Bailey. I thought that was Solomon Sheridan at first. Nothing much has changed as of right now. Well, not much has changed. And we've got the caution, yellow flag. What happened? Whoa, whoa, what happened? Olivia Reynolds. And we gotta check a look, but Olivia Reynolds just got wrecked out. Oh my god, Jerry Chen involved. Well, let's find out what happened and see if any of the contenders are involved. Oh, Jerry Chen got loose. So what happened? Blake Parker caused it. Blake Parker caused this unfortunate caution, and that will certainly bring out some pit stops. And let's see. Oh, Drew Walker! Drew Walker's under threat! And Olivia Reynolds and I think David Ryan's and Cameron Steen is also involved as well. But Drew Walker, most importantly, he is definitely under threat of being out of contention for the final four. Sorry, I'm a bit out. Let's do a few more replays. But yeah, Drew Walker is definitely under threat of being out of the chase for the final time in his career, thanks to this caution as he got wrecked out. There you go. Alrighty, Alejo, also there. Oh, and I hope, where is David Dixon?
Zachary VeeKay also caught a part of that.
Oh, is Niklaus Wright okay? Because he's also a contender. Oh, VeeKay, he's not okay. He's definitely out. I think he's out. He's smoking. He is out of the race and the championship. Oh my god. Well, that certainly shakes up the whole field. Well, that could be a blessing for both Niklaus Wright and David Dixon, because it looks like these two looking like they're going to end up being in the final four of the chase. As
that is an unfortunate end to the rookie season, but
where am I?
He did give it a good go there. Unfortunately, Jerry Chin just got a little bit chased up the corner there.
What's more
Maybe
unfortunate?
got a little tight and hit the wall. And just came off the nose of Blake Parker.
Going back to Zachary VeeKay, that him being out of the chase, this might be the only time he'll ever be in contention, because he hasn't got a drive next season, so he's out of a ride. So we don't know whether he'll be back, because I have a feeling that he might.
It seems like Parker just took the air off the spoiler of the 3 car and then got into the wall and then spun him around.
I really should have looked at
Walker just nowhere to go. He's been so unlucky at this racetrack, and this final season he just crashes out, just one race short of the championship 4. He still has a chance to make it, I believe.
Well, that will depend.
Not a very good one.
That will depend on Niklaus Wright mostly, but I think David Dixon might still be alright as well. At least
Dixon got a little bit of damage on the on his right side, but
I can't see David Dixon. He's at the far bike. He's at the far back. But mainly because now we've got not just one but 2 contenders that have pretty much been taken out, especially with Zachary VeeKay. Let's take a look at the last 2 drivers, just to be on the safer side. I'll go slower just to make sure.
I know we're Niklaus Wright. He sees the wreck ahead. He pulls down to the apron, and let's see here. Everybody's slowing in front of him.
I mean, they've touched, but probably not as much damage. Ooh, a little bit. I shall have a look closer.
Oh, Niklaus does catch the car of Flandre Wilson there. Does have a bit of nose damage.
Doesn't appear to be any damage, but that could change depending on how the game shows.
A big wreck here at Las Vegas, taking 2 of the championship contenders out of the race here.
David is okay as well. And anyways, let's take a look at VeeKay shunt, and of course Drew Walker as well. The moment these contenders got themselves taken out.
Did you pause the race, by the way?
It is paused.
Okay, I was just making sure.
It was, yeah, it's already paused. Like I can't make it live just yet. Hang on. 85 car of Zachary VeeKay. We'll show that first. Maybe I should have gone to Drew Walker, but oh no, that's not Zachary VeeKay. Oh, 83. Excuse my miscalculations. So misnaming. But anyway, let's take a look at VeeKay shunt. The moment he got taken out.
Yeah, it hit Cam Wright Sr. there.
Favorite Fox almost
comes in and hits him.
Let's go on board and maybe do the same with Drew Walker as well. Poor Zachary VeeKay. Now let's do the same with Drew Walker, the 77 car. And I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, Solomon Sheridan was close by. He's probably worth lucky down there. Yep, he's out. I don't see him moving anymore. He is pretty much immobilized. So, don't know what else to see. Well, we did saw Reynolds basically let loose, but she's not the main part of the wreck. So I think that's pretty much it. Was gonna look at Flounder Wilson, but I guess there's no point to showing any more replies. We're pretty much getting a bit long with this with this wreck. So let's see if the pit stops are gonna come through. Now the AI difficulty is at 101, and I've not done any change, so I'm just hopeful these drivers will make it to the pit stop. There you see, pit stops coming right up. And let's do a bit of live watching and see who will make it to the pit stop. Who make it to the end of the pit lane first, because there could be a shake-up. As everyone pulls in, I can't see them clearly in this race, so well, maybe here, but let's see. Bit of a slow start for Dark Rain, who was towards the front at some point. Some cars taking longer. I presume it's due to the fact that they are being repaired because of them being wrecked, so who is that? Bradley Reim's front? Oh my god, Bradley Reim. Bradley Reim just lost his front. I don't know how he got it. That's another contender down potentially, because OMG. That'll pretty much put Niklaus Wright and David Dixon on the safe spot. So but let's see what happened to Bradley Reim. How did he lost his, well, how did he get shunted? He got shunted somehow. I don't know where he got it. Yeah, I didn't see it properly. It was so like packed up together that I wasn't able to see clearly. But let's have a look at Bradley Reim. So I mean, not saying he's under, not saying he's lost a chance, even though he's further down the field, but he's pretty much not in a good position right now, especially with without his front hood, at least with his front damage. Yep, that's certainly going to affect his performances for the rest of the race. As we go on board, Bradley Reim. Yeah, he caught it. He caught it with Flounder Wilson. So unfortunate for Bradley Reim, but let's see how he can progress from there. Sorry. I just thought that I might have lost it somehow, so sorry. Kind of lost my ability to use the keys. Anyways, let's perhaps take a short ad break, because we're now pretty much halfway of the race. So, anyways, we will be right back. Alright. Alright, and we're back, and we are going straight on with the restart. The yellow restart. So, right now, as you can see, Camry Jr. is still in the lead right now, as Matthew Hill still in second place. Aaron Thiel is still in third place. Tara Lowell in fourth place. But Natalie Seville is up into a good, interestingly, fifth place. So that is certainly going to shake up everything. So anyways, I'm a bit off right now. So but anyways, Camry Jr. is still leading right now from start to potentially finish if it all goes well, unless we see something else that might change the picture. So Dex Mizaki in the pit lane. What happened to Dex Mizaki? Sorry, what happened to Dex Mizaki? He's currently fallen back in last place, and I think he's got a problem. So Dex Mizaki is coming into the pit lane, so let's see what happened there. He is currently in the pit box still, so at the moment it seems though he might have a problem. I think they're doing some repairs or so, just to see what happened. Oh, looks like a lot of the cars are spaced out. And, oh, yep, Bradley Reim is starting to fall back now, thanks to his damage, and it looks like, oh my god, now that is certainly going to be a battle towards the chase. Who will make the last, well, mostly last two places in the chase? David Dixon, wow. And I think that pretty much confirms his, confirming being in the chase, in the final four as of right now, as he overtook both contenders, Niklaus Wright and Bradley Reim, and now he's definitely high up the field, high up out of all the contenders. Anyways, let's not get ourselves too concentrated as we take a look towards the front. Solomon Sheridan. I think Solomon Sheridan will be the one to head off alongside David Dixon. That's just my prediction. Like, as of right now, and I think as of how the standings look, it seems that, ooh, did something happen? I felt some sort of a budge going along. Let's see. Oh, that's something. Yeah, I thought I felt something. Anyways, so yeah, the standings are looking to be Scott, Jay Brown, Dixon, and Sheridan, but that can change. This is just the live standings. That's all I can say, as we've got only just over 25 laps to go. Over 25 laps to go, as Camry Jr. continues to lead. Oh, don't
Lap
forget.
traffic ahead.
Here we go. Could it shake up the whole? Could it shake up the whole field? Don't think so. As Camry Jr. at least gets around Jackie Daytona, who is about to be lapped. That's certainly going to cause some problems. let's hope he doesn't become a David Scott in Charlotte season 9, I believe it was. That happened where he was being a complete loser. No offense, but that did actually happen when a lapper doesn't give way to other cars and cause wrecks. As because of Jackie Daytona, other result looks like Camry Jr. and Matthew Hill have taken off. They have now split off from the rest of the field. But potentially there could be more lap traffic because, and I think there will be lap traffic not far from here because I think David Ryan's is the first, will be the first driver to be lapped. So as Matthew Hill is still trying to get around that Camry Jr. Yeah, the lines are a bit off today. I have no idea why. But hopefully lap traffic can play a picture. Can play the race today at least, so
I believe right now, as things stand, Solomon Sheridan is in the championship 4.
and he's actually leading out of every of the 8 contenders right now, as he's just right in front of Henry J. Brown. Henry J. Brown, like, in second place right now in the chase. So
Let's take a look at the battle between David Dixon and Niklaus.
Yeah, Bradley Reim, as you probably have saw, David Dixon made a huge overtake with Bradley Reim and Niklaus Wright. So I believe David Dixon is still in front of Niklaus Wright. So yeah, David Dixon is right there. Niklaus Wright not far from David Dixon, but as of right now, David Dixon is in a very, very good position, but because of Sheridan being way ahead, it does seem to me that it is going to be Sheridan who will make it to the chase, to the end of, make it on to the final round. I'm out of words today, so, and there's Blake Parker, kind of got his lesson learned from what happened earlier on. He caused a wreck with Jerry Chen. And is it gonna be it? Lap traffic coming right up. Is this going to be a change of lap for the first time? A change of lead for the first time, sorry. Aaron Thiel overtakes Matthew Hill, but what will it be for him to get around Owen Scott? Well, that's certainly not putting much effort on the lead. But
Through this match, Sheridan has gotten to 4th.
Sheridan is right there. Sheridan is climbing up, so this could be something. Could he end up battling with Camry Jr.? Oh, Henry J. Brown is also climbing up a little bit. He's in 5th place still. So perhaps this could depend on lap cars. And Bradley Reim is a bit far right now. I don't think we're going to see any more lap cars. So here comes Aaron Thiel. trying to make a move on Cameron Jr. still to no avail, but Solomon Sheridan is trying to take third place away from Taro Lowell. He is getting a bit racy down there. What is going on with that line? I have no idea.
We might see a pit stop before the end of this race.
I don't think so, because it's like halfway. They're not too early to make a pit. Like, it wasn't early when they made the pit stop, so I don't think
Sheridan
that's
has
going to
gotten
happen.
into third.
Sheridan in third place, so this is certainly something to watch. He's on the outside line, so perhaps maybe he can end up showing off onto Aaron Thiel, but trying to overtake the lead would obviously be a bit of a challenge, but anyway, that's up to Sheridan. Could he actually use what I call his daring pass, perhaps to try and get past the driver at least? Or remember that daring pass back at last, not last race, but that was Auto Club Season 3, I believe. And Thiel still have no way of getting past Cameron Jr. We've got now just now 10 laps to go now, as Cameron Jr. continues to lead straight from the start. Jackie Daytona is right there. They're not far, so this could shake up everything, perhaps. I swear if a lead change after a lap car, then that would be at least a little something. But anyways, here comes Sheridan. As the lap car pulls in once again, Jackie Daytona. Second time he's being lapped. He's going to be lapped. Whoa! Theo! Oh my god! We might see a lead change. But I don't know what Scott's going to do. But oh my god. Theo is going to win. It's going to lead. Theo is going to lead. Cameron Jr. gets blocked up by Jackie Daytona. Oh my god. What? I just called it. Oh my god. I just called it. Lap car changes the lead. Controls race. Oh my god. Cameron Jr. is certainly not going to be happy that he wants to get his elusive win. And that's certainly not going to happen. So now it is going to be a cat and mouse game between Theo and Sheridan. Will there be a win for either Theo or Sheridan?
There's one more lap car. Can Sheridan get it done?
We'll have to see.
Sheridan's one of the very best when it comes to passing people.
David Scott.
We'll have to see what he's going to do. With the laps winding down. He's going to go to the inside, lap traffic ahead. It might be too early to make the move.
Oh dear.
I don't think Sheridan timed that right.
But Scott is not far. David Scott is not far, so that could be something. He's a bit faster, David Scott, so that can take slightly longer for the rest of the field to get to David Scott, and it's going to be tight. It is going to be tight. 5 laps to go. Will Sheridan make a stick this time? Not yet, though. And where's Cameron Jr.? He is now down into 9th place, thanks to Jackie Daytona, who is luckily out of the way. 4 laps to go. I don't think anyone's going to make it to David Scott, because David Scott is literally around the same pace as most of the others, so it is certainly going to be a cat and mouse game. Sheridan needs to try and use the outside line at least to have himself a chance of passing at least. Because it would be shocking if he doesn't actually win it, so... Oh my goodness, 2 laps to go. I'm just struggling to watch right now, so and coming to last lap. And there you have it. The race has finished. 25 car wins. Sheridan second. Henry G. Brown third. Fourth place goes to Dirk Rain, Lowell, Leffy Hill, Cameron Jr., Nathaniel Campbell, Natalie Seville, and Nick Tander. Fastest lap time will go to Lucas Holmes. So, there you have it. Aaron Thiel wins, 25 car wins. So, Solomon Sheridan. And let's go through the standings of the chase. Who finishes where? Sheridan wins out of everyone in the chase. Henry G. Brown in second place. As we go down the order, we will see Owen Scott is right there. Congrats to Owen Scott. You're definitely through to the next round, to the last final round. And as we go down the order, we will see the one and only David Dixon. He's in fourth place. He'll certainly make it on to the final 4. And Niklaus Wright. Actually, Niklaus Wright. Where is Drew Walker? Because I think, well, because of Solomon Sheridan, well, pardon me. Well, Niklaus Wright, right behind David Dixon, and then Brady Reim's right there, unfortunately, with that shunt. And last of all, well, the last two, Drew Walker and Zachary VeeKay. And those are the 8 drivers in order, so... But hey, so here's what we're gonna do. I will show you all the standings for all the drivers that will be moving on to the final 4 and which ones will be eliminated. So without further ado, I'll be right back. We will be right back. Well, not be right back, but I will show you all the standings. We will calculate and I'll show you all who will make it on to the final 4, just to confirm. So, and there you have it. Here it is on the left hand side of the screen. You will see the drivers in the top 4 of the standings. Those are your final 4 drivers that will advance on to the final round of the PMU Cup Series Championship Season 10. So let's go through them in order. So Henry G. Brown, he finally gets up in the top of the standings in points, overtaking Owen Scott. So Henry J. Brown now first in the standings. He will advance on to the final round, the final four of the PMU Cup Series Championship. Owen Scott right behind him in second place, despite his unfortunate lack of pace in the past several races, having started the season with an impressive 4 to 5 win streak. I think 4 to 5 win streak for Owen Scott. And Solomon Sheridan is hoping to cast what could be his what will be his a second and last championship. What could be second and last championship in that case. So Solomon Sheridan and hopefully can make up a good run in his last race in his career. And David Dixon, a veteran driver of a few seasons. He has just barely made it on to the final four of the chase, despite finishing not as good as they thought last race. So there it is. Those are your 4 drivers, and that means the other 4 drivers, Niklaus Wright, Drew Walker, Zachary VeeKay, and Bradley Reim, will unfortunately be eliminated from the chase, and that includes Drew Walker on what would have been his second championship, and that will obviously put an end to his career, obviously, as well. So but of course, one more race to go, and Drew Walker will be leaving us. So anyways, as we take a look at the right side of the screen, these are how the drivers will be seated. So this is an exact order of seating. So as we take a look at in order, as we go through in order, Solomon Sheridan, Owen Scott, Henry J. Brown, and David Dixon. Those 4 drivers will start in this exact order. Coming up to the final race of the season, and that is of course at Auto Club. So let's make a move on from there, as we're about to draw to a close this broadcast. So alright, so let's make a move on from there. Okay, so there you have it. So that's pretty much it. So right, let's wrap it up and get this done and over with. So thank you everyone for watching today's race, and hopefully I'll see you all next time for another race. Well, pretty much the final race of the season. So this is going to be a great end to the season, hopefully. So right now, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you all back on the track very, very, very soon.